We got some good news about the economy today. The government reported that it grew at a 5.7% in the fourth quarter of 2009. And that is much better than expected, Christy.
Absolutely, Gordon. In fact, but the economy isn't the only thing that's growing. Government spending has been exploding in Washington. That's becoming a major political issue. Here's reporter Paul Strand with that story.
Senate Democrats have voted to let the U.S. government go $1.9 trillion deeper into debt. Every Senate Republican voted against it. And with government debt on the rise, Virginia Governor Bob McDonnell made the red ink a key point of his response to President Obama's State of the Union speech.
The amount of debt is on pace to double in 5 years and triple in 10. The federal debt is now over $100,000 per household. This is simply unsustainable.
Washington is now spending so much more than it takes in, it has to borrow 40 cents of every dollar it spends. And that overspending has become one of the biggest concerns of the voters. Some say it was a major reason for Republican Senator Scott Brown's upset victory in Massachusetts, which President Obama referred to as Democrats running into a buzzsaw.
That buzzsaw was the American people saying, stop, we've had enough of this.
Enough is enough. It's time to put our fiscal house in order.
The president is proposing a spending freeze that he says will help deal with the debt.
Like any cash-strapped family, we will work within a budget to invest in what we need and sacrifice what we don't.
But critics say since that freeze exempts the biggest budget items and won't take effect till next year, it won't really be effective.
It's time to make the tough decisions this year.
If nothing changes, the federal government is set to hit a record national debt of $14.3 trillion. That's $45,000 of debt for every man, woman, and child in the country. And unless there's radical change in Washington's spending habits, it's only going to go higher in the years ahead. Paul Strand, CBN News, Washington.
Well, the good news is the economy is growing. The bad news is that was because of the government stimulus. And for every dollar of stimulus that they're putting into the economy, every dollar of government spending, they're borrowing 40 cents. Now, if you ever ran your home budget that way, you know you'd end up in incredible debt very quickly, and you couldn't afford to keep going. Now the issue is how are we going to pay for all this spending spree and to keep the economy up, and how can we wean off the government stimulus and have private spending take the place of it. So that's the dilemma facing everyone. But just imagine $45,000 is what you owe right now based on the federal debt. That's supposed to double by 2020. So it's going to increase unless we stop government spending. Lee Webb has the rest of our top stories from the CBN Newsroom. Lee?
Gordon, basic medical supplies like antibiotics and painkillers are running dangerously low in Haiti. Many of the hospitals and clinics devastated by the earthquake are struggling to keep up with the overwhelming needs of the people. Aid workers say the need for medicine generally falls third behind water and tents for shelter. But the need for all three is huge. Experts say it's impossible to get enough supplies into Haiti or distribute them fast enough in a country with a devastated infrastructure. Doctors have traveled from as far away as Israel to help the survivors in Haiti. And as Andrew Knox reports, Operation Blessing is helping them with transportation and medical supplies.
2 weeks after the earthquake, doctors are still seeing horrific injuries, many of which are now badly infected. At the downtown stadium, a medical team from Israel has seen 1,500 patients.
Only with the help of the Operation Blessing we could do it because we didn't have any equipment till we arrived to Haiti.
Operation Blessing provides the team with transportation, logistics, and medical supplies. Through the partnership, Operation Blessing and the team from IsraAid are meeting people's immediate needs in Port-au-Prince.
I'm sure we save people's lives, and we save amputation, and we save infection, and we do our best.
Water is still in short supply throughout the city. And now the 2,000 people who sleep at the stadium can have clean drinking water. In fact, there's enough water for practically the entire neighborhood. Operation Blessing set up a filtration system that pumps out 10,000 gallons of water every day. It's just one of 10 such units they're setting up in Port-au-Prince. As people struggle to put their lives back together, Operation Blessing will be here to help.
Operation Blessing's latest water filtration system is up and running in Haiti. When aid workers got to this refugee camp, they saw that there was plenty of water, but none of it drinkable. People have been washing clothes and bathing in it. The Navy flew in one of Operation Blessing's water filtration units from the USS Bataan, and aid workers were able to set it up quickly. The unit will serve several thousand people in that camp. Thanks to Operation Blessing, the clean water will save many of them from potentially fatal waterborne diseases. Gordon?
If you want to be a part of our relief effort, all you have to do is join the 700 Club. A portion of every gift to the 700 Club goes into the work of Operation Blessing. And when disaster strikes, we want to strike back. We want to be there. So if you want to be a part of it, all you have to do is join the 700 Club. 1-800-759-0700, or you can log on to cbn.com. How much is it? It's just $20 a month. That's just 65 cents a day. And you can be there when disasters strike. You can be there. You can be on the ground providing relief to people. Here's a listing of what we've got going right now in Haiti. In the National Stadium, we have those medical teams that you just saw. We're providing clean water. We have a feeding program ongoing. And then in the General Hospital, the largest hospital in Port-au-Prince, we're providing clean water and medications. We want to do even more because the rebuilding program is going to be just monumental. We need to rebuild economies. We need to rebuild homes. If you want to be a part of it, join with us. There's also a special way you can do it through your cell phone, where all you have to do is text this number, 27138. That's the number, 27138. And then the text message is 700 Club, a space, and then your donation amount, and there'll be a call back to you to confirm. But if you want to give via your cell phone, you can do it through 27138.